Welcome to the TEK2day podcast, powered by CEO Raider. It's your host, John Maeda. Published an article entitled Layoffs Have Extended Beyond Hotels and Restaurants. Layoffs are not only taking place across the retail, restaurant, travel, and hospitality industries, but a number of other industries, including the technology industry, have absorbed their fair share of layoffs as well. Some early-stage technology companies are conserving cash by replacing cash compensation with equity. The list below includes approximately 60 companies, primarily technology companies, and more than 13,000 people that have been laid off since April 1st. While not a comprehensive list, it is a good proxy for layoff activity over the past several weeks across a variety of technology sectors. So that is the header to our most recent TEK2day article, and this is a gift if there ever was one. We've included a list of both in Excel format as well as in PDF format of a number of companies, the 60 or so companies that have had layoffs over the past several weeks. Predominantly private companies, privately held venture-backed companies. There are a handful, I think there were 4 public companies on the list, but these are predominantly Series A, B, and C companies. And you can see how venture-backed companies are trying to get in front, not that we're in front of the COVID weakness any longer, we're knee-deep in it, but rather than wait for a full quarter of weakness, they're getting in front of the expense issue and reducing headcount, as many of these companies will see bookings fall off pretty dramatically. The equity in lieu of cash, it's easier to play that game in the Bay Area, given that many public companies, many large cap public companies tend to overweight equity options versus cash comp when compared to other publicly traded companies within the same industry vertical that aren't located in the Bay Area. So culturally in the Bay Area, equity comp, stock comp is more readily accepted and sought after in many cases. People would prefer to have the upside with options, particularly when you think about younger people, than the cash comp, assuming they're able to live off of their base salary. They'd rather take the incremental dollar in the stock comp. But this now we're talking about replacing a portion of base salary with equity. So we'll see how this plays out. I think the issue that a lot of the Bay Area companies are going to find themselves in is that, where I said culturally stock comp is accepted and sought after in the Bay Area, it's also sort of a cultural reality, a business cultural reality in the Bay Area that companies aren't conditioned to run profitably in the early stages. Even late stage venture, even post IPO, many Bay Area companies don't run profitably. And I'm not just talking about operating income, EBITDA. I'm talking about cash flow in many cases. Coming out of the box off of the IPO, many companies are still burning cash. Bay Area companies are still burning cash. So to have cost discipline instilled upon you when it's not in the culture to do so, it's going to be interesting. And so I think it's going to happen in the Bay Area. It's going to happen everywhere across the country and globally for that matter, where the strongest companies will survive and take share during this COVID downturn. But I think you're going to see that phenomenon be even more pronounced in the Bay Area. So check out that piece. It's available now at TEK2day. It's all for now. See you next time.